Our anniversary rolled around the corner a couple of weeks later, and I woke up, got my wife's gift ready that day and cooked her favorite, the living room. 30 minutes went by, and I called her asking where she was. The living room. 30 minutes went by, and I called her asking where she was. She replies, "Oh, I'm at my dad's house." I don't appreciate what I said about this, so don't go too hard in the comments. Update. Today marked the 7th month of my wife's pregnancy, and I could feel a mixture of excitement and anxiety simmering in my chest. After our disappointing anniversary, I was determined to make today different. I had a plan, and it was time to execute it. Just as I was about to leave for work, my phone buzzed with a message from my wife, "At Dad's." "Be back later," I sighed, feeling the familiar sting of disappointment, but quickly shook it off. Today was about making a change. After work, I stopped by the local baby store. It was time to take matters into my own hands. I purchased a crib, a changing table, and various baby essentials. My wife might not understand now, but I hope she'd appreciate it later. I also bought some flowers and her favorite chocolate, small gestures, but important. Back home, I got to work assembling the crib in the nursery. Hours flew by, and before I knew it, the sun had set. The room was slowly transforming into a cozy space for our baby, and despite the exhaustion, I felt a sense of accomplishment. Suddenly, the front door creaked open. My wife stepped in, her face lighting up when she saw the nursery. For a brief moment, I saw a spark of the connection we once shared. "You did all this?" she asked, a hint of surprise in her voice. "Yeah," I replied, wiping sweat from my brow. "I wanted to make sure we're ready for the baby." She looked around the room, then back at me. "It looks amazing," she admitted. "I'm sorry I haven't been around much." Her words were a start, but I knew action spoke louder. "It's okay. I just want us to be a team in this. For our baby." She nodded, her eyes softening. "I'll try." That night, we fell asleep with a renewed sense of unity. But the real test came the next day. Would she keep her promise, or would her father continue to dominate her time? As the weeks passed, I noticed a gradual shift. She started spending more evenings at home, helping with the nursery, and even cooking together. Then, one night, everything changed. I was in the kitchen, prepping dinner, when my wife's father called. She glanced at the phone, then back at me. With a determined look, she ignored the call and set the phone down. "My dad can wait," she said, smiling. "Tonight is about us." It wasn't a complete transformation, but it was a start. And in that moment, I realized that maybe, just maybe, we were finally on the right path.